impressed. Oren, because you play very well. That's very kind, Oren. How long have you been playing guitar? I can actually say as of this year, as of this birthday, 20 years. I don't feel like I'm good enough for having played for 20 years. Because it wasn't my main instrument. So the only thing I was trained on was singing. So I just call myself a singer. I feel much more confident talking about like the singing and the songwriting than I do the instrument playing. I feel like I just make it up as I go along. Yeah. So you started playing at 1. Kill 'em, I still get ID'd everywhere I go. I still get ID'd. We will have like events with students where the students are running the event and none of them get ID'd, even if they are like just on the cusp of needing to get ID'd, and I get ID'd. I have no business being ID'd. Happy 20 years guitar playing birthday. Yeah, I picked it up in grade 9 because fortunately I went to a school full of fellow art nerds where playing guitar was the cool thing to do. Yeah, not doing drugs, playing guitar if you wanted to be cool. And I so desperately wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be somebody who fit in and was cool, especially after my elementary, middle school experience. It was hell on earth. So going into a place where healthy activities were what made you cool was life-changing. Yeah. I just got senior citizen discounted a few weeks back. Be thankful. Magic is great. I love discounts. I'm excited. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes it's a helpful reminder that you've been doing this for so many years. Will take a long time to reach that level and shouldn't push myself to get there faster. For sure. And I mean, I started playing when I was in grade 9. Like I made all the mistakes, and I pushing the strings down. It takes so much time. I'd say it was probably like a good year before I could push the strings down, and it still hurts. Like it's such a painful instrument to play. So you don't have to worry if it's hard. Like the first year is brutal developing your calluses to play guitar. Absolutely brutal. Like lots of like finger bleeding. Like you have to be really wanting to do this thing because the whole time your body's like, we should stop doing this because it hurts. Oh gosh. And I mean, I think that I had a guitar that like the action was too high, so the strings were too far away from the fretboard as well. There's a whole series of. So take your time. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna have to push yourself through it. But that's why I think like a lot of guitar programs and a lot of guitar teachers kind of want you to start and just do scales and like the rudimentary important things for music. Yes, all of that's important. But if you're not enjoying it, you will not be able to push yourself through that level of pain to build those calluses. Like I think learning the like 5 major chords you find in most pop songs is the best way to start, while also learning like your theory and your scales, because you have to also be playing music you enjoy, and you also have to have fun with it. It's not just about like really intense practice and being a virtuoso. Like you have to enjoy the things you're doing. You're not going to do them. You're just going to keep procrastinating it, right? Yeah. Tried learning in college, just couldn't get over the pain. Oh, Kevin. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I think that people don't know that about guitar. Sometimes they see guitar and they're like, that looks like a cool instrument. And then they start playing. They're like, is this supposed to hurt this much? I'm like, until you build the calluses. All you have to do is play long enough that you stop feeling your fingers. That's all you gotta do. Speaking of guitar, let's play a 12-string. Nova, listening to all this confirms the guitar will not be an instrument I play. It's very fun to play. It's very fun to play. And you can do so much with a guitar. And also do so much with a guitar without knowing music theory. I think a great way to start with a guitar for less pain is starting on an electric, even if you are playing chord-based songs, you know? It's a little bit easier to push the strings down, as opposed to like an old acoustic that hasn't been adjusted. That's not a nice way to start guitar. Yeah. Robin, welcome. Happy Friday. Yeah, and a great way of just starting stringed instruments at all, because that knowledge is super transferable. I mean, it's not always the exact same chord shapes, but the way you strum, the way you go about playing, super transferable. So even if you wanted to start with ukulele, it's usually a little bit less of a financial investment. They're also nylon strings, so they don't hurt so much. So I think if I would have gone back, I would have probably learned ukulele first and started to have a little bit of that callus development with the nylon strings. Do it. Play all the music and play all of the art. If it's something you love, don't let anything get in the way of the thing that you love.